Deb Helfrich, hashtag Redhead is She-Hulk, and I'm the founder of hashtag Wellbeing Philosophy. Free thinking is priceless. It's Friday, July 9th, 2021, and well, we'll be entering week 12 of homelessness. I am adapting as though I have the secret to the fountain of youth and accelerated adult learning, because I do. Now, big week. Last night at the Carnegie Museum, I think I found a local friend. Meet all my needs. Gave her my card. Might not see her for a week, but we'll see what happens. But that occurred on the heels of, well, let's talk about it. 1 week ago, while I did not receive the financial help I so needed from Whidbey Island, I did receive an introduction to a local Pittsburgher of renowned, of Mr. Rogers' neighborhood quality, who saw me from my website, who understood, well, it's kind of strange that they're asking me to give you this kind of help because clearly you are about really needed change. She read it from my website, then she heard it on the phone within minutes. I am the fifth force. What that means is I am consciousness incarnate. I know what that means. And I know y'all are too. You just don't know what it means. And as a philosopher, establishing what things mean, building premises, going, well, might we be using a different definition when we both say this word? These kinds of skills. Life-Centric Thinking, my brand, which I can't hashtag because there's a dash in it. So much of my stuff I already have been hashtagging. I have a whole PDF on my hashtagging strategy. But no, it's good. World-Evolving, Life-Centric, We came up with a new hyphenated term today because I'm scared about my bandwidth, scared about my lack of access to electricity from the last 3 days of rain, keeping me from my outside plugins. Came up with a new, hot off the presses, life-centric thinking terminology. Brainwidth! Because the bandwidth in this fucking US of hypocrisy cannot keep up with my brainwidth. That's why I'm consciousness incarnate. And I'm in a damn fine celebratory mood because why it's so challenging to be at the end of a month's bandwidth, that they're limiting my hotspot. And I haven't had electricity, is I'm writing the job description that will hashtag future work, change the world. It's all right here in pen and green ink. This country is a third world. I'm living in third world conditions. And that's, again, I don't like any of these terminologies. I don't like global north and global south. That don't work for me. It says, really, I'm working on the terminology. The regions and stuff. We are so wrong with our terminology. Comes to race, let's talk about Arctic hued, like me, and equatorial hued, like the people with more melanin. That's all. What skin color teaches us is the median of someone's ancestral optimal latitude of habitation, or actual of the ancestors' actual latitudes of habitation, which give us a variable of our optimal latitude of habitation, wherein we can then supplement with vitamin D and much more plenty of sunlight. Black humans need a lot of time off in the middle of the day. All humans need time off in the middle of the day. Spanish got that right. Siesta. Except don't go laying in. You get to lay out. All right. One final thing then. No, two final things. Sorry, I hadn't finished telling you that the first official response from Carnegie Mellon came from the Dean of the College of Fine Arts. Yes, indeed. And I did go with my stand-up philosophy, and I did compare myself to Dave Chappelle, Eddie Izzard, and Hannah Gadsby. I woke up that morning on Mr. Rogers' Drive. I had slept out in sleeping rough, as they call it. I call it sleeping in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. I woke up that morning. I reviewed the email. I reviewed the webpage. I created a webpage describing, my opportunity, my education empire. He came back. I haven't even read it a second time. Honestly, I can't. When the next time things is not going well, I'm gonna read it again. But he did. He got the enter-cation empire. It's just like this exciting opportunity. And then he sent me to boom up here, boom up here. Then I got the second response within 10 minutes. Then another response within another 10 minutes. And I haven't had electricity to finish the job description, but it's okay because the job description keeps getting better and better and better. I got the top 10 things we're trying to accomplish, which is end dehumanization, demolish racism, make sure there's a global constitution so all 7.8 billion people have access to clean water, clean air, my problem, adequate nutrition, secure shelter, and electricity and internet access. Every human born. We got to build a government framework. I think it's global. I think it's a global supply chain problem this is. Every human must have these things. Richard Branson holler. All right? You're the only one who I can see really having the capacity and the willingness. Oh, there's Zanzibar, my dog. Co-star, life partner. The last thing I want to talk about is we need to stop making being human a race. Stop racing other Homo sapiens for basic, essential life needs. All of this separatism, all this categorization, where did you go to college? What color is your skin? What kind of genitals you walking around with? None of this should deny a human what they need to survive. Come on, people. Come on, be human. And what this is going to take, we just can't do it as individuals. We can't put this on individuals to change. We must demolish plantation capitalism. Last 500 years, since the 1440s. All right? Go into Ibram Kendi's work. You understand that Henry the Navigator created racism in Portugal. What also happened in the very near term, 1440, Gutenberg in Germany created the printing press. They started writing these shits down. And because then they would take the books around and go, look, it's written down. It's a law. Laws don't represent reality in one little bit. It represents this tiny little group of fucked up white men. And I'm the hashtag redheaded She-Hulk to stand out against them from within. I'm the Trojan giraffe of whiteness. I really am a stand-up philosopher. I got jokes. I am the little redheaded girl who's grown up to be able to give Sigmund Freud vagina envy. Harmony. It's been Deb Helfrich. Hashtag redheaded She-Hulk.